Hey, coming up today here on Northern Life, we have a few of our awesome co-workers in studio for a chat. Our friend Matt Rasmussen just got to attend the world premiere of the brand new Ghostbusters movie, and our producer Keith Hopkins is celebrating a new documentary about nerds doing good in the community.
Well, can't wait to hear that. Matt was so excited about that trip to New York, so that'll be a fun conversation.
Hey everybody, welcome back. Coming up later tonight, the Twin Ports Ghostbusters group will be outside Duluth's Marcus Theater celebrating that new movie, Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. And the Ghostbusters group up here is also the focus of a recent documentary directed by one of our Northern News Now co-workers. Here's just a snippet of it.
This is a story about movie fanatics, and cosplay, and toys, and parades, and general nerdiness. But to say that it's only about that stuff would be an oversimplification.
Once I heard that my dad joined a Ghostbuster group, I was like, I need to join it because I want to help the Ronald McDonald House.
She could be back back when I was a kid, I used to dress up as a Ghostbuster with my dad. So it'd be cool.
That is very cool. And we're joined by the director of that new documentary, as well as a member of the Twin Ports Ghostbusters group himself. We got Keith Hopkins, director, and Matt Rasmussen. Thanks for joining us, guys. Big day in Ghostbuster land.
Huge, huge understatement, right, guy? Yes.
Understatement. And as we saw the title of that new documentary, Nerds Doing Good, directed by Keith. How do you feel, Keith? What does it mean to have this movie out? What was the inspiration behind it?
It feels great to have the movie finally out. We started shooting in about 2021, and my goal was to show that these guys, these Ghostbusters, are not just overgrown children. Right? Because
it's okay to be an overgrown child.
Right.
Yeah. You don't need to grow up. That's a choice.
And I think that's maybe how some people regard them. But these guys raise a ton of money for Ronald McDonald House charities, which help families all around the country, and especially here in Duluth. And so I think cosplay, when it's used for good like that, as is the title, Nerds Doing Good, I think it has real social and cultural value, and I wanted to show that.
And it seems like it's already seen some success online too on the Cineverse website. I know it was in the top 10 for a long time. At 1 it peaked too. Yes. That's got to be a good feeling.
It peaked at 1. Currently it's hovering at number 3, which is a great feeling. Cineverse is a streaming app that you can get on Roku or Apple TV or anywhere else. And there's a lot of great independent films on there, and it's great to see that the movie's finding an audience.
I love to see that it's finding an audience. And before we get to questions for Matt, do you care to comment on giving away our blindfold earlier this week from Hunter McCullough?
Yeah, you know, that was a little embarrassing, and I knew that I would do it at one point or another. So it finally happened. So Hunter, I'm telling you, don't ever tell me what the blindfold is. I want to be as much in the dark as these guys.
Never going to happen again. Well, let's get to Matt down there in the full Ghostbusters garb. And Matt here even got to go to the world premiere of the Ghostbusters Frozen Empire movie in New York. How was that?
Oh, man, what an honor to be chosen by Ghost Corps specifically to go out to the world premiere of the new movie. It's all I wanted. It's all that mattered for this year, really. This is the big event of the 40th anniversary of this very franchise, is this movie, which is the jewel in the crown of this thing that we know as Ghostbusters.
And I mean, as you can tell, Matt's got the whole garb on. He's got all the toys here. He's got the Hi-C Ecto Cooler, which is obviously a fan favorite when it comes to Ghostbusters. You're set to go. And Matt, what does it mean to, as Keith said, you helped donate to Ronald McDonald Charities. Where did that all start?
That all started a long time ago when some of our members needed to actually use the service. So it's something that touches deeply with us, and it's something that and one of our members, she's a living reminder of why we do what we do. Jay Stoneburner out there, love you, Jay.
Awesome. And why Ghostbusters, I would assume, or I want to say, Matt? What is it about that franchise as opposed to, Star Wars or Lord of the Rings or, as our director Seth jokes, Twilight? Why is it Ghostbusters that you love so much?
Well, Ghostbusters is just the most fun franchise. There's something for everybody. Everybody loves Ghostbusters. I don't care if you like heroes, if you like villains. With a lot of franchises, the problem is you have really interesting villains, but really lame heroes. Ghostbusters, you don't have that problem.
It got cool heroes.
Yeah, and it's something that appeals to children and adults. And like Keith and myself, we grew up watching Ghostbusters, like the cartoon, and then the movie is even fine for kids. And so it's something everyone knows. And if you've been alive within these last 40 years, you know that Ghostbusters is just where it's at.
It's where it's at.
This is why I needed to get this guy in a documentary.
Yeah. He's an awesome guy. And quickly, too, we're talking about the events that are coming up tonight, and I think this weekend, too, with the new movie premiere. You're over at Marcus tonight. What are you guys going to be doing there?
Yes, at Marcus, we will be there. We'll be handing out a lot of giveaways. We have free cotton candy for anybody that wants to show up. We're going to have Ecto Cooler. We're going to have the Ecto One out front. You can take a look at that, and we'll join you for the movie itself. And there's something for everybody in this new movie. As you can see the clips here, like, I don't care if you like Ghostbusters or not. Just show up and have fun, hang out with the Ghostbusters.
Hang out with the Ghostbusters. All right, Keith Hopkins, Matt Rasmussen, two fantastic co-workers, fantastic director, and a fantastic representation of the Ghostbusters franchise with Matt over there.
Guy.
Be sure to join their event tonight over at Duluth Marcus Theater.